Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready. What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready for it. Assuming, of course, you take care of it.
Understand now. Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards.
Yeah, I know. But if we do see something, then what? Do we say something? Remind them about curfew?
No. You don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give them a severely deadly beating is what?
Okay, yeah, I got it. Ain't no point in running me. Severely deadly beating.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Awesome. Won't stay hidden for long. Help me find him. Get
And visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
beneath the stone locks, and I built structures.
Probably rats into everything.
Crying about that dice game? Shut up. Stupid cut.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Another night. Out of control with this.
Many seek bridge for solace. Ruined men, abandoned women, and plague victims have all left from here.
By order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is all citizens.
The crushed minerals, the farm animals. Files of liquid mysteries. All these and more are necessary for his experiments.
the plague and this blasted curfew, how's anyone supposed to make a living?
Well now, Mr. Pratchett, even a wealthy man like you needs the city watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right, and the weepers, the plague victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer. But don't worry, I'll be fine.
Prophet. A smart man can come out ahead,
Even in the time of plague.
Sure, like that Sokolov. He's doing fine. Always a lot of exotic items coming and going from his place. Keeps this place running, at least for now.
Yes, if by exotic you mean foul-smelling as a witch's bottom. The royal physician will be fine too, until he crosses the wrong man.
The air is heavy and stale. Some acrid powders still linger in it.
What the?
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Where'd you go?
I'm fine.
Find you, whoever you are, and I'll demonstrate your failings.
Rats. Plague.
What was that? Hey, what was it? I know I heard something. What?
No, something's up.
He's here! Get around him! Hit him!
All done already. We got you blasted. Help!
Leave me alone! What's that? Lost him. Here you are. Help!
I know you're somewhere around here.
Got you now.
Check everything.
Guards.
To me, impossible.
Flank him.
Sleep!
You haven't been thinking again, have you?
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering, if Sokolov is testing elixirs on people to cure the plague, why is it he always asks for healthy citizens?
Now,
What?
I need more men! Let's feed him to the hounds!
Probably stop that.
Impossible.
Oh no! Are you out of your bloody mind?
You won't stay hidden for long. Got you now. Assassin, help! For the You haven't been thinking again, have you?
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering, if Sokolov is testing elixirs on people to cure the plague.
Worms! All down already! Firing! Take that!
I don't know who you are or why you did this for me, but listen. Nearby, there's a partially collapsed building. Up on what used to be the 3rd floor, you'll see a painting. I used to work there. Behind the painting, there's a safe, and the code is 294.
the screams too.
Of course I've heard them. I would be more worried if there were no screams.
What's that? A riddle? A word?
We'll try your body tonight. Like you just disappeared.
Without Sokolov and his strange things, you would probably be dead by now.
Can't one of our own doctors make a cure? I mean, why does it have to be a filthy corner?
Witchcraft. Bring me a your heart behind him.
For the watch! You're going down!
Find you, it's going to be bad.
Oh, I'll find you. I know you're here. I know you're here somewhere. Where are you? Die now! Guards, to me!
Call out if you see him.
I'll find you, you bastards.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most in a dream last night. Damn it! Someone help me! Vividly in a dream last night has great potential according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject...
Probably rats into everything.
Spread out. There's been word of a ruckus. No details yet.
The oil in these things doesn't last long enough.
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. Set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corporal. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy Circle has chosen Teague Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise their choice. The dance of investiture will take place without delay.
Something strange at play.
The renovation of...
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood.
Summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting...
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we? I can't believe this. When I took this job, they told me I'd work with good men. Thank you for being a gentleman. Now, if you'll excuse me... If you don't mind, obviously I'd like to be alone.